The vision was engage people to save the forest, but also to get in touch with their power to make a difference. Trees have always been our life support system. The more we look at trees through an engineering lens, through a biology lens, we see that they are the infrastructure for resilience and sustainability. Our staff and our volunteers are restoring precious pieces of these local mountains back to their watershed functionality with native plants. The infrastructure systems that we originally built to protect us from flood, to make sure that there was water, they're no longer sufficient. Replacing any single piece of it is tens of billions of dollars. We don't have the money. But if we take a really smart approach and use the design principle of nature and nature itself, we can restore and retrofit this city. The right tree in the right place to solve and heal very critical issues facing our cities. Even though we're removing lots of asphalt in places and putting trees in, we can't get enough trees back to protect us. And so we want the trees everywhere we can, and we want to put in technologies that mimic the trees. Right here at Tree People, our cistern, 218,000 gallons. When it rains, it fills with water. A full cistern gives us a year off the water supply grid. Imagine all the homes in LA having a cistern that can capture multiple storms. Our work with engineers, with planners and designers has shown that it's feasible to spread trees and the biomimic trees across the landscape of Los Angeles to retrofit the whole city. Grass lawn parkways between the sidewalk and the street can actually be retrofitted to function like a creek and a treatment wetland, where water flows in off the street and moves through bioswales, through plants and soil and fungus that clean it. We've been building models of that in partnership with other organizations and agencies. The first thing we did, and it took 10 years of research and engineering before we could do it, we retrofit a house in South LA, and we created a flash flood Hollywood style and dumped 4,000 gallons of water on one house, and none of it ran off. And the public agencies who saw it went, whoa, we didn't think that was possible. Not only is it possible, it's so beautiful and elegant, people are gonna want this. We can have true climate resilience, the ability to generate at least half our water locally, protect us from floods, protect us from severe heat, all the things that are coming with climate change that we have not been able to adapt to. This turns out to be probably the fastest, most cost-effective way. Tree People's 10-year vision is that we'll have so effectively partnered with other organizations and government and people to see that health and vitality of a healthy forest spread across Los Angeles, that we've created sufficient tree canopy to cool the city down and protect people from the severe heat that's happening. People can help us in so many ways. If you want to volunteer, we'll use you for a day. If you want to be trained to lead your neighbors, we can do that and support you. There's a role for almost anybody who wants to help.